How's it going? I'm taking this rainy day some breaks from doing some weed eating and things like that, and I'm finding nails that are in these old boards that I stripped off of a dish cabinet that was built somewhere in the 1930s, 1940s. And we'll talk about how I know how old this thing is over the course of this video. But right now I thought I'd take an opportunity to show you how I'm finding nails. This is a great little metal detector that I bought off of Amazon. And I'm just going to scan this board, see if I pick up any metal. And if I do, I'm going to pull the nail out here. Just to give you an idea of what I do when I have a little downtime from outside work. Be doing a lot more of this in the wintertime too. You give this a watch. Ah. Oh, there's the nail. Let's see if it hits this way. Yeah, looks like the nails are up in this end of the board, so I'm going to take a look here and see if I can find those nails and get them out, which I'm using a little chisel and a pair of pliers that's laying there on the ground. Probably have to get a little bit of a hammer or something. These are down in there. Try not to do too much damage to the wood. This is walnut, best I can tell. There you go. If I can get this out here real quick, I'll show you how I know or have dated this piece originally. Number one, there ain't much walnut left in this area anymore. You can find walnut. This is the old walnut that was probably cut here in East Tennessee back in the day. Now, I had bought this old dish cabinet and decided we no longer wanted it, and it wasn't in any kind of shape to sell or anything, so I thought, well, you know, I'll salvage the wood out of it and make something special from the wood. And that is what the plan is. I'm in my little studio here. Which is in a mess, but that's okay. Sometimes a man works better in a mess. See if I get me a pair of side cutters here. I can get a hold of that talking about nail and work it out. Oh yeah. The top of this nail has been cut off, but as you can see, the shape of that, here, let me get this stuff out of the way. If you can see that and look at the shape, that's what's called a cut nail. Now, a cut nail was used back in the 30s and 40s because they hadn't figured out how to make wire nails. So if you go buy some nails today, they look like a round piece of wire. These were actually cut from pieces of flat steel, and they were cut at an angle like that, and they were used to drive in. Now, I've watched some videos and things here recently that says this is a better nail. So, well, you know what old scavenging me has done. I've been taking these out for a while. There's a hole. You can see how the head is made. And this obviously runs in the grain of wood better than a wire nail. And so my dad had some of these back in the day when I was a little kid, and I always wondered what a awful looking thing, and that would split wood, but it doesn't. It actually works better on wood than a wire nail and holds better. But anyway, that's what my project is for today, and will continue to be for a little while, because in the background there, you can see right over there, I got me some boards that I got to clean them nails out of. So once I do that and get all these nails cleaned out, I'm going to show you how I use my planer to dress up this wood, and you're going to be so surprised how this turns out. See you later.